This weekend, 48 Hours looks at a mother's relentless journey to find answers in her daughter's death. In October 2022, Caitlin Lyon Montgomery was found unconscious in her Virginia apartment. As the case evolved from a possible accident to a homicide, her mother built an online community to share her grief and demand justice. Erin Moriarty has an early look at tomorrow night's report.
Crystal Sale never imagined she would share the pain of losing her daughter on TikTok.
I feel like I'm lost, and just hoping that one day Caitlin's story will help someone.
Talking about Caitlin's case has brought Crystal comfort ever since October 7th, 2022, the day her daughter was found unresponsive in her apartment by her roommate, Jacob Piercy, who called for help.
They asked me, does she do drugs? Do I do drugs?
The way the code of Virginia is, nobody can get in trouble for overdose.
After initially thinking Caitlin suffered a drug overdose, at the hospital it became clear that she had actually been strangled.
I saw two distinctive marks parallel to each other on her neck.
Lead investigator Robbie Burnett. So who's the first person you're looking at?
We definitely looked at Jacob Piercy, the roommate.
Were you scared you'd be blamed for whatever happened to her?
Absolutely.
Piercy was cooperative, says investigator Burnett, agreeing to several interviews and turning over his phone. And you could hear Piercy on the 911 call as he performs CPR trying to save Caitlin.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You could tell he was definitely putting effort in.
After clearing Piercy, investigators had to figure out how Caitlin's killer got into the second-floor apartment and slipped out without being seen or heard.
I definitely needed somebody to be held accountable. I will never stop saying my daughter's name, and I will never stop seeking justice for her.
And Erin Moriarty joins us now. So,
This was a tough case to investigate, because this very easily could have been a cold case.
Well, you report that the first responders missed the signs of this being a homicide case. Why did they believe it was an overdose at first?
Well, they weren't inept. You know, when you hit your leg against a table, it takes a while for a bruise to show up. And she had been so recently attacked, this is pretty shocking, that nothing showed up around her neck. And here she is, she's 28 years of age, young woman. There are no drugs in the apartment, but they're thinking it's gotta be something like an overdose. And it wasn't until they got her to the hospital that the bruises and the marks started showing up. So it wasn't really, and they were trying to save her life.
Right.
But the problem was that contaminated the crime scene.
Yeah, I'm so impressed, and I feel for the mom who just said, I don't believe this, I'm not going to give up. What kind of role did social media play in this particular case?
Oh, I think it was everything because there was a lot of pressure to resolve this case. I mean, you have a perfect suspect in the apartment, her roommate. He had wanted to date her. But to the credit of the cops, they thought in the beginning 99% it's him. But he was so cooperative, he hands over his phone, and the family is saying, you got to take a look at this other guy who lives 3 hours away, but you got to take a look at this other guy.
Wow. All right, Erin Moriarty, thank you so much. Now you can watch Erin's report, The Sneak Attack on Caitlin Lyon, on 48 Hours tomorrow night at 10/9 Central here on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.